Hi kids. So today we are not working on the Honda Element. We're working on the Honda Odyssey. This is a 2004 Honda Odyssey. And the problem that I'm having is the heat works great, but when I turn this over to air conditioning, try and get some cold air to blow, well, it just keeps blowing hot. And I've had this issue for a long time where when I went to turn down the heat to something a little cooler, I'd have to turn it all the way over and then back up, and it would kind of start cooling again. Now it's just hot all the time. And I'm pretty sure that this is the problem. This is an actuator for a mixing valve that's down here in the dash. It should mix your hot air with your cold air. I bought this off of eBay for, I don't know, $20, $25, something like that. And we're gonna replace it. Hopefully that'll fix it right up. So here's the tools I'll be using. Tiny screwdriver for pulling out some of those push pins in the dash. A little adjustable wrench in case I need it. If I need it, I'll show you why. Phillips head screwdriver, and maybe needle nose. And I think that's all we need to put this actuator in. So the actuator itself is right there. See, it's easy to get to. Don't think I even need the pliers for this one. I just pull it out with my fingers. Let's pull this plastic panel off, see if that gets us the room that we need to get. Save that for later. All right, there's that piece. So here's our actuator unplugged, panels off. Here's our new actuator. As we can see, there's only four screws that hold this thing in. One, two, number three is back here. There's number three back there. Interesting, there is no fourth one in this one. So now that the actuator is loose, you can see that the other end of it clips back here. Hopefully you can see how that goes. That little rod goes inside that hole, and then this little clip snaps onto it to keep it in place. All right, this is the original part. Here's the numbers and markings and all that off of it, because some of you want to know that. It's a Denso. This is a really cheap Chinese piece. That's plastic and that's metal. I wish that were metal. I wonder if I can swap one of these to the other. Let's try it real quick. I think you just push up or down on that. Oh yeah, look at that. So let's reuse that if we can. Let's see if I can pull it off. Yeah, see if the new one will fit. Oh, it does. Oh, I like that a lot better. Let's lock this little tab back in place. There. Yeah, I like this one with the metal piece on here better than this one with the plastic piece. But you know, when you buy cheap eBay parts, that's what you get. Now let's reinstall this mother. First thing we got to do is put the rod back in the hole, right? So the little metal pin that I wanted to save off of that other piece, right, goes in this slot. So we've got to make sure that that goes in there when we start putting all this back together. Otherwise, this will not work. There, it went right in. Now we line up our screw holes. Get to town on putting these screws back in. There's one. Plug it in and see if any of this stuff actually works. It is eBay and it is Chinese, so who knows? But basically, if everything's working right, you should see something move here. See that? Now we go back and forth. Things are working. Goes back here. Put that plastic rivet back in. There. Now we're good to go. Oh, that's a lot better. Now it's blowing cold. When I twiddle the knob here, it switches over and starts blowing heat. That's what I'm after. It's winter time. I'm running into a lot of heat and air issues this year. And as always, if you like what you see here, like and subscribe. See you next time on Scavenger Time.